Taurus, hey there cuties, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is not going to resonate for all Taurus and Taurus placements. If it does resonate for you, however, do feel free to like and even subscribe to the channel. If you already are subscribed, thank you so much and welcome back. This is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy. Seems like a lot of love going on in this connection. We'll figure out more. Intuition on point for sure. I don't know, anywhere from single to married, anywhere in between, whoever you have on that sweet little brain of yours. Anything you need to know about me you can find on my website, which is linked in the description box below, as well as in the about section of my channel. Let's get after it. We got the 6 of Pentacles in your energy, the 10 of Pentacles in your person's energy, and then the 8 of Pentacles. First of all, could definitely be dealing with an earth sign, all Pentacles. And this might be more of a work connection, or somebody you've met at work. This is a lot of Pentacles. We do have the Fool, sexy. The whole thing is sexy right now. Taurus, are you single? This is crazy. So we got the Fool, we got the Queen of Wands, we got the King of Pentacles. Look at all these Pentacles. The Sunshine, the King of Cups. Look at you, Taurus. You got some people after you. You got many people after you. Look at this. All these people wanting your attention. I feel like your highlighter is on right now is what's going on, and you've got people kind of, you might not even notice it. And this is usually when people are all over us, is when we don't even realize they're there, kind of barking at our toes, nipping at our toes. That's what, I don't know why I'm saying that, but I feel like you have all these people. You're the Fool, right? Okay, and I feel like you got all these people trying to get your attention. Hey, Taurus, I'm over here. You see me over here? I do feel like you're feeling very grounded and emotionally stable and satisfied, fulfilled, like you followed your own passions. You've been working on yourself. That springtime is here. Sunshine is here. Blooming is here. All of the payouts for all of the work you've done are starting to come in. That's what this 2021 springtime was all about, right? I feel like 2020 was planting some vicious seeds, healing up some shit, planting some vicious seeds. In 2021 is the spring of 2021 is when that all starts to bloom, right? When we start to see the results of all the work, because we've watered it and sunshined it and done everything we can do. Oh wow, it's really sexy, you guys. Whatever you got going on, you're attracting. Like I said, everyone is attracted to you and trying to get your attention at this time. The Fool being your overarching energy. First of all, it is a major arcana in the overarching energy of a love connection. As you all know, if you've watched me before, this does mean that this is a deep soul connection. Sometimes it can mean karmic. Nothing on the table says that at this time, so I'm not, this is like one of the new deep soul connections that are actually to fulfill purpose. We've had many deep soul connections in our past that were to help us grow. They felt like a strong pull. They forced us into painful situations or in a space where we were like forced to heal a pain that we didn't even know we were still in pain from, usually from childhood and whatnot. But the deep soul connections that are coming in 2021 and beyond are going to be the ones that are meant to fulfill purpose now that we've done all the healing, okay? That's what I've been downloaded anyways. And in the readings, that's all I've been seeing. So, you know, we're going to have these little tests. Are you sure you're ready? Are you sure you're ready to fulfill purpose? It is good to just jump in and start getting your feet wet or whatever. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing. That's weird. But at the same time, what I've noticed in my ascension process here, even, you know, publicly, is that sometimes when I'm still in pain, you know, my messages will come out with a bit of a cap on them, or like I restrict myself or the message from coming through because I don't want to be judged, or I don't want to, you know, if you're in a space where you're not able to relay a message correctly or properly because you're afraid of what other people are going to think still, that is a space where the creator might throw in little, I don't know why I'm talking about that, because there's no little throw-ins here. It's about you've come to a space where you really understand your own worth. I feel like this is about taking risks and not like looking back. I think that's where I'm getting that vibe off of, that energy that's coming in, is about you are really ready to take a leap of faith. Like you're actually going to jump in now. Instead of, because you've done all the things that you needed to do to be ready to jump in without a flinch, or, you know, I like to say about the Fool is he is ready to make sure that his future opportunities, his past experiences, so his trauma from the past does not dictate his future opportunities. So he now walks into things fearlessly instead of trying to put a cap on things, or, you know, like I said, trying to restrict myself from the words that are coming out of my mouth. Well, that's not going to help anybody because the message doesn't get all the way through. Then now I'm sending out half-ass messages and people are confused and running in circles. What a weird message. See, that's what that is. That's what I'm talking about, though. If we're going at this half-ass, we can send a half-ass message that can actually get people lost instead of found. Wow, lots of stuff coming through for y'all. You must be like you must be a prophet or something. That's what I'm feeling like right now as I'm talking to somebody who definitely has the gift. Talking to a bunch of people that have the gift, I have noticed that a lot of my readings do have that energy of people with the gift. I mean, we all have a bit of the gift, right? There are people that are just definitely here to use the gift, share the gift, and teach the gift, right? And so that's what I feel like. I'm talking to a bunch of teachers right now, and that's really sweet. Thanks for watching. Okay, sorry. I'll fangirl your ass all day. Okay. Oh my God. This is the weirdest shit coming through, you guys. I like you so much. You know your worth, and you are not accepting any relationships in any area of your life that are not willing to pour into you, with the exception of those that you feel the need to help. And again, you're not pouring into things that are helpless. Okay, I'm sorry that that's a weird message, but you're not wasting your energy on things that cannot evolve, right? You're pouring your energy into things that can evolve. That's what I'm getting. It's all very interesting. Yeah, you must be like a prophet or something. Some sort of healer is what I'm getting right now. And this person, whoever you're coming into contact with, is going to be your end-all be-all in every area of your life. This is somebody you're going to fulfill purpose with. This is about build a legacy with. That's what I'm getting right now. So maybe you guys are actually starting a fucking spiritual community that is actually going to be extremely financially successful as well. But in a general sense, the Ten of Pentacles to me means somebody who does not want for anything, is not lacking in any area, at least doesn't feel any lack anywhere. So obviously we know abundance is really about a feeling and not actually about what we have, but how we feel, like what we feel like we have. So that's your person. They're feeling, they're in their abundance, their abundant state of mind, okay? We've got the Eight of Pentacles, and this is about two people. Y'all are going to work together, bro. Like, literally work on healing the world together is what I'm getting. And I'm not, like, there's nothing necessarily that says healing the world here, but whoever you are, I feel it, and you can't hide from me. I'm a psychic medium. I think you are, too. That's what the vibe I'm getting, so, or whatever you want to call it. I don't really know. I don't really like labels. People tell me I'm a psychic medium, and I'm like, you know what, I gotta stop. I don't even like calling myself that anymore. I fell for that for a minute, but it's just like, we all have these gifts, and we're all, you know, you can't ask me a specific question and spirit will give me a specific answer traditionally. But downloads come through that I don't ask for, and that's the message I'm supposed to share. So, interesting stuff. So this is about two people that are willing to work on a connection, not just the connection. You've worked on yourselves. You're gonna work together as a team to work on the world and help it ascend. That's what I'm getting right now. But we're going to walk away from them first. I'm just kidding. Nope, this is perfect. My favorite card, if you saw my post in my community tab the other day, my favorite card in the whole deck, and this is really, we're in that full moon period still. It's like 3 days before, 3 days after, is this sort of moon period where we can still kind of do our manifestations or whatever you want to call it. I like to call it a release of the old and in with the new, out with the old, in with the new. So I actually did this. The funniest part is me and my daughter did this. We wrote down all the things we are done with in this lifetime. We're no longer accepting these things in our life. We wrote them down and we burnt them outside. And then a lady told me that this bowl was her burning her past traumas or her past experiences and letting them go. I did not know that. Okay. So weird stuff. I had posted this and done the burning ritual. And then a lady told me about that bowl. Okay. Anyway. Sorry, you guys, but I love the bowl. I love her. She is literally burning in that bowl all of the things that she's no longer accepting in her life, okay? We're no longer accepting breadcrumbers, unfulfilling connections that take away from our own fulfillment. We need to fulfill ourselves, okay? We need to heal ourselves and fulfill ourselves. Anyone who is deterring us from that needs to go. That's what I'm going to say. And that is, I feel like, what you're walking away from. People that will disrespect you, people that will downgrade you. They might do it in a real... Some people are very good at doing it in such a way that they get you to think it's you. So it's kind of a creepy thing, right? But I feel like you are walking clear into your abundance, into your power. You're taking control of your life. You've got the Emperor. You also have the Ten of Pentacles. I was too focused on the Eight of Cups, because that's my favorite card, to even notice that y'all both have the Ten of Pentacles. This is legacy shit. This is nobody's. This is not this is huge. This is tiny. This is tiny. I was gonna say right after I said this is huge. I can't even, you guys. The messages are coming through so quickly, and I'm not even spitting them out correctly. But the Emperor says to me just what I said, okay? It's literally the same as the Eight of Cups. This dude is walking firmly away from anything and anyone that has caused any stress, any drama, any trauma in his life. Male, female, non-binary, I do not care. I am not gender prejudice at all. And I don't think that these even hold necessarily an energy, not, you know, maybe in a personal reading, but not when I'm reading for thousands of people. That is ridiculous to even think that. So what I'm going to say is that this is about you standing in your power, understanding your own worth, understanding that you can't even live in your power until you walk away from everybody that's holding you from it. This is a real deal. So if you have anybody in your life that is getting you to believe that you know, your dreams are too big for you, whatever it is, they're deterring you from your own fulfillment, and acting like you really don't have what it takes to get there. You got to walk away from those people, places, and things. That's even jobs included, friendships, family ships. I've had to walk away from family. Again, I love them. We don't have to hate people that we have to walk away from, but if they just, especially if they can't even see how they're hurting you by downgrading you, talking down on you, shaming you, judging you, things like that, especially if they can't even see what they're doing wrong, you really got to walk away then, because they can't change a behavior they don't even understand it, so there's something wrong with. Weird messages coming through. Whatever, you're walking away from all of that into your Ten of Pentacles. With your Ten of Pentacles. This is the most gorgeous connection. Are you single? I can't believe I hadn't said that yet. But you're standing firmly in your power, in your abundant state of mind as well. You lack nothing in your life because you walked away from all the things that made you feel that icky energy. Why don't they ever, you know, you had every right to feel this way around these people. They were literally pulling from your energy source, and not pouring anything back into you, right? So they literally were making you feel lack, making you feel unappreciated, unaccepted, unloved. And so that pulls away from your own energy source, and it actually creates a barrier. You cannot get to your abundant state of mind well around those kind of people. Again, send them love. Hopefully them watching you walk away into your power will help them do the same thing for their life. We've been taught for a long time, we just need to accept everybody that we're told we need to accept. And we just need to love them because we might be related to them, or they might be a family friend, or whatever it is. No, if they are making you feel like you're not good enough just the way you are, it's time to walk away. And walk right into this connection. I do feel like you might already have this person. They are your sunshine. They could be a Leo or an Aries or an Aquarius. Aries really strong. This just popped out, and I feel like you guys have a lot of adventures coming. I feel like you have a lifetime full of adventures ahead of you, and I'm so excited for you. This is the kind of connection I'm looking for. Again, are you single? No, I'm just kidding. But really, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, celebrations because of all of these achievements. And the Ten of Pentacles, you don't get to the Ten of Pentacles. You know, this has been a long journey to get your own stability, your own, again, walking away from people, places, and things that kind of held you back. Self-doubt that held you back. Things that, you know, you've had to accomplish and achieve. Milestones, 10 of them, okay? I'm just saying, like a cycle full of milestones. You've both come to this space where you finally get your own worth, and that you are the creator of your own world, as the Emperor says there. And it's about that the way you don't get to dictate other people. We don't get to tell other people how to be. We just get to walk away. And I've had this really happen a lot lately, where I tell people, you know what? This relationship is really holding me back and holding me down and making me feel like I'm not good enough. So I'm done, and I'm going to block you. And then they just show up at my house. And I'm like, no. See, that's where human beings, and I'm guilty. I've done this in my lifetime. Where you think you just get to step on people's boundaries like that. That is not okay. Like if you don't get to force somebody to be in a relationship of any kind with you and then treat them poorly. It's like, no, just stop trying to be controlling and let people go. Release people. Wow, this is a lot. I'm sorry. Taurus, this is a lot of power and a lot of energy, and I do feel like you guys have had to walk away from some people that were significant in your life, but I want you to know that it's bringing you into the happiest time of your life. And again, that doesn't mean that you're always going to have to be away from people that you had to walk away from. If they are family members, people you truly do love, it means until you have come into a space where you won't take on whatever it is that they're, if they're still unhealed, or maybe they will go off and heal because you have, shown them how to take your power back. But at some point you may be able to have a relationship with them even if they don't do the healing, but it will have to be like, as long as it doesn't affect you and your growth and your prosperity. Oftentimes you won't even want to go back to those connections because you no longer feel this unhealthy attachment to people, places, and things that are not, people need to earn your love. Is contrary to popular demand or popular belief. People need to earn relationships. They don't that's not an entitlement. Human beings are not entitled to have people around. If you want to have people around, you learn how to treat them, or you sit there alone, okay? Wow, not you. I'm talking about whoever you're walking away from, and I'm so sorry. This really does feel very heavy, and there's so much power on the board. It's happiness is what it is, but again, I feel like you're having a hard time walking away, even though you are walking away. I do feel like it is weighing on you. I do believe that Taurus folks can be very loyal people and very practical for sure. And we've been taught that the practical thing to do is just to accept the people that are, in our lives as they are, and no matter how they treat us and stuff like that. That's just not the way it actually is, or it should have ever been. That's what causes people to stay stuck where they are and not grow forward, okay? Weird that I can't stop talking about it. Your person has the 3 of Cups, which is celebrations. It's about, this could possibly, no, it's going to be leading to marriage. I don't see how it would lead to anything else, right? If you're not already married this person. I don't feel like they're necessarily being forthcoming about their feelings at this time. But I don't think that matters. I mean, they will be when it's time. They don't need to be, as long as they're treating you well, right? Like, we don't need people to divulge. It's just like they're not telling you something. They could be hiding that they're going to propose to you. Do you know what I mean? So when that 7 of Swords comes up, it's just about something being withheld. And they're withholding it, so they are withholding something. I'm not going to speculate too hard on that. With all this energy, I don't think it's anything bad. I think they're holding a ring, ready to propose. That's what I'm getting right now. So that's for some of you, and some of them might not be very forthcoming about their feelings, okay? Some of them, if this is a female, might be pregnant, okay? I don't know where that just came from, but that's real. Like, some of them might not be telling you that you are about to be a daddy. I'm sorry if I just told you that. That's weird, right? Okay, so in the outcome, we do have the 8 of Pentacles, wow, you guys, I've never seen a connection like this. I don't think in my entire, 8 months of doing this. The 8 of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the 9 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. This is about the truest connection you'll ever be a part of. This is about the kind of connection that, can you imagine when you were a child and all that mattered in a friendship was that you got along? You know what I mean? Like, you just felt their vibe, right? Oh, I for some reason, I like Danny or Joey or Jim or Kim. Out of all the people that I could, hang out with in first grade, kindergarten, there's just somebody I felt this connection with, right? True connection, before all the ego. We're not buried in the ego yet at that time. This is that kind of connection where it even maybe brings you sort of that nostalgic feeling, because it's like, wow, I haven't felt this good or truly connected to someone since I was a child. They kind of give you the butterflies in the tummy, that sweet home Alabama. Weird. I will link that in the description box below. So they make you feel like home is what I'm getting. Sweet home Alabama. It keeps coming through. I'll link the song in the description box below with lyrics, because maybe there's a message in there for one of you. This is true connection that, again, you can't make up and you can't break if it's there. And I love it. It's about, you've done all the healing and ascending you needed to do. And so that's when the Creator sends in this kind of a connection that is true. It has no ulterior motives to it. It isn't to help heal you or grow you. It's just to connect and to flourish together. Okay, I love it. The 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment. This is kind of the dreamy of what you've always hoped for in life. You could be a part of this connection already. This could be brand new coming in for you in the future here. You'll know if it resonates or whatever. In a general sense, if you're doing the walking away, the 8 of Cups energy, if you're walking away from all things that are holding you back, this is the kind of connection you're going to come into, okay? Period. We all do have that out there waiting for us. Again, we might never get to it if we don't do the things that we need to do to care for ourselves first. The Temperance card is about listening to your spirit and the things that are caring, about yourself. Oftentimes they don't seem as exciting on the surface as something that the ego would be calling you to, but they're always going to be more fulfilling and long lasting. lifelong, actually, I would say, where the ego might seem more exciting at the moment, flashy at the, it's like the flashy things that catch your eye. It's almost like as soon as you go to grab it, it's gone, right? But the things that the Temperance card is indicating, the Spirit is calling you to, the things that, truly fulfill you will last an entire lifetime, and so will this connection. It really does feel like your end-all be-all. I mean, if I've ever seen an end-all be-all, 10 of Pentacles twice, the Fool as your overarching energy. There's just so much. The Sun, you guys could be called to the spotlight. I don't know. This is a very gorgeous connection for sure. I do feel like you guys have been through some things to get to where you're at now, and I think that is, a lot of us are being called to, once the healing is done, it's almost like God is like, all right, baby, get on YouTube now. We got to show everybody how we did it. That's an interesting message. So you might be called to the spotlight of some sort, or even just in your community, kind of guiding people through how you've made it to where you are, with the, against all odds, with the adversities that you've had to overcome. The Runner, it says, runner in codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to the ego. I think that's what's been going on, is not just, I don't think necessarily you guys have been in a runner chaser situation, but I do feel like this is all stating that you're now listening to your spirit, where we've all been taught to listen to our ego. That's just a real thing. School starts, you gotta get A's, you gotta be better at Johnny than this. It's real that they start our egotistical way of thinking, our lack mindset starts in kindergarten. I watched both my children just become different human beings as they started school, and then we've just kind of been their puppet ever since. I'm sorry, I love you, and that was a weird ending. I will see you guys next week. This looks like a gorgeous connection. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo, an Aries. Any earth sign, very strong. Definitely going to be a financially fit connection. Weird. I don't know if I've ever said that before. There's going to be no lack of finance or anything in your life, actually. I just feel like you're going to be spiritually sound, financially sound, emotionally fulfilled. All of it is you're going to be fulfilled in all areas of your life. Could be an Aquarius as well. I love you guys so much, and it could be any sign. Anyways, just that's the stuff that's coming through. I like you. See you next week. Mwah.